So now we've seen a little example of quick writing. We've seen an example of a quick tip. You guys have to do, girls have to do more tips. So we're gonna talk now about spreading the word. And the first thing is, where is that clipboard? Is the clipboard going around, by the way? You got? Okay, excellent. Please fill out that. That's going to be what you need to get points for coming to this event. It's also something that's going to help our Education Committee and Public Relations Committee, because we're going to find out what sort of social media you guys use. So spreading the word is really what marketing and promotion is all about. We've gone through the goals and the describing yourself and finding the influencers, creating a website. Now you have to spread the word. The website is your global business card, is a term I've just come up with. That's what you want to have as a home base. People can always find you on the web. With all these different ways of spreading the word, we can go back to having that website that tells a whole bigger story. You don't have time to tell the whole story with how you touched, all these different platforms. But having that link back to the website is key. So please do the website. Word of mouth, this may seem obvious, but you've got to do a good job. If you do a great job, if you're a great teacher and teach a great lesson, word will spread. That person will come back. That person will want to talk about how well you did. If you're not energetic and passionate about what you're doing, this is all for naught. You've got to really focus in on what it is you want, focus in on every single opportunity you have to be in front of people, and it's going to pay off. Networking, huge. That's what we're doing today, and we're passing this clipboard around to get some information. But all of your students should be on a list that you have. You should have their social media contacts. You should have their email addresses. You should be able to contact them easily and frequently in bulk or individually. A lot of fellow pros who have a nice full book of lessons don't necessarily have all the different ways to contact those lessons. So in 2014, I urge all of you, get a card, get something that's simple to fill out, and every lesson you give this year, make sure you get their email address, their forms of social media. Start building that list, because that's really what's going to spread the word the most. Your current students are your best marketing team, and you've got to give them stuff to spread the word about you. And that's going to be really, really important. Business cards, they are not dead. I'm going to show you mine in a second. A lot of people don't have time to log on or go to phones, or they forgot their phone, whatever. You should have a pocket of business cards all the time. You never know when that's going to come up. And social media we're going to talk about more, but there are influencers everywhere. And the influencers can be that one guy in the club, that one lady in the club that is always talking. And if that one guy or that one lady is not on your side, it's not good. You've got to befriend these people. Make them like you. Go out of your way. Have lunch with them. Play golf with them. Take them to a pro-am. Give them a free lesson. Find the talkers. We all know who they are. Every club has the talkers. Find those talkers and make sure they're on your team, and then things are going to go smoother and smoother, I promise you. I'm going to sort of jump ahead here. Let me just show you something. Here is my business card of late. And again, I check with Glen Arbor. I encourage you to check with your employer, your facility, to make sure this is cool. But I have, in addition to my main action over here, which is Glen Arbor and a PGA logo, put the PGA on everything. That's instant credibility. We've got my website, we've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, we've got a YouTube channel. So anybody who wants to look deeper into the world of Brian Crowell can do that. And I'll use this business card in a lot of different ways. I'll hand it out, sure. But if I'm doing a slice-free golf presentation, I may, ahead of time, turn that business card over and say $25 off of your first lesson, and sign it. And maybe I've got 25 of them that at the end of the presentation with slice-free golf, I hand them out. it starts to get the word around. This is a gift certificate. Use it as a gift certificate. It's a great opportunity to do it. Okay, I'm getting off track here, but any questions so far? I'm rambling a lot, but yes?
Can you speak a little bit about the frequency in which you use social media? Because I think there are some people that use them and it actually becomes a negative. Kind of see it again and again and again. Can you speak to that, what you do?
Yes. In fact, that's part of the presentation here. The one thing I want to say before I do that is just, again, I've divided the world into these 5 categories. Current clients, I've already talked about the people at your club that you're involved with frequently. There's the rest of your facility. Find the talker, find the influencer there. The surrounding community. Find the people in the community that are influencers. And I talked about the business card. You know, it's funny, I'm going to tell you a couple quick stories. Barbers, bartenders, limo drivers, concierges at buildings and hotels. Those are all influencers. Those people are there. If you find a barber or a bartender, that person is interacting with people in your community over and over and over again all the time. Where is the traffic? Where is all the traffic? Find those people, talk to them a little bit. Give them a handful of these $25 off business cards and say, you know what? This is like cash. Give this out to your favorite customers, the ones that I know you're talking golf with. Make sure they get that card. I want to help you out, and you could help me out by bringing some new customers to me. It's perfect. The barber is a champ. He's just giving somebody $25 off a lesson with the guy in town. It's perfect. So that's why I really want to stress that point. Real estate brokers. So I have a friend who is in the real estate business, and I gave her 6 business cards with 1 free lesson on the back that I signed. When she closes a deal and a new person comes into this community, preferably in a real nice house, she gives them a welcome basket, and in that welcome basket is a free lesson with Brian Crowell, who's at Glen Arbor, which is 1 mile from your house. That makes sense. Why don't more people do that? You should do that. So far, I've gotten 2 people that I would not have seen otherwise from that real estate broker. You've got to take every opportunity you can and make it happen. While I'm on the community topic, you've got to tie in with successful things. Parades, block parties, fairs, things that are happening in your community already. You've got to get outside the boundaries of your club, get involved in the community. If you and the rest of your staff don't donate a lesson for an auction or for a raffle or whatever, it's crazy. So every outing that comes to your facility this year, you're going to donate lessons, and more people are going to come. They're going to say, wow, what a great guy. The facility is going to say, geez, this is really cool. You're providing them with a service, and they're going to love Glen Arbor more because we're giving free lessons to them. Everybody wins. Just get that thing out there. It's an opportunity. It's a community event, a charity event. Give them some love. I talked about this at the last board meeting. My wife is a school teacher, and I want to get more involved with kids in schools. So, perfect idea. I go into her classroom and do a quick little thing on golf. Now, it can't be crazy. You can't have 25 kids all with a club in their hand. It's a nice little putter. It's a nice little mat. And if she's working on a math element, we can do percentages with her kids. We can have them all take a putt from 2 feet. How many out of 25 made the putt from 2 feet? Then take them back to 3 feet. How many made it out of 3 feet? How many out of 10 feet? And all of a sudden she's making pie charts and percentages, and now you've found a way to get golf in front of these kids, which, by the way, they will love. Something different in the classroom. And my wife, the teacher, is able to make a lesson out of it. It's perfect. So Think of schools, think of churches, think of libraries, boys and girls clubs. If you need more ideas on all that, talk to me, talk to Charlie, talk to the great folks at the section.